Something really crazy is that you don't actually need your mind to manifest. Let me explain. The more obsessed you are about thinking positive, about thinking the right thoughts, about steering your thoughts a certain way, the more you're going to not enjoy the process of creation. Because manifesting is all about creating, right? Like you are creating, you are curating, you're crafting a new life for yourself. And we know now, or if you've been watching my channel for a while, you know that you cannot manifest what you are not, which means you need to become the identity of what you are trying to call in. If you are trying to call in a relationship, you cannot be somebody that is in the identity of thinking that all men cheat or all women cheat, or I cannot trust men, I cannot trust women. My cat is right here. Hi, my love, which means what I'm saying is true. This particular cat of mine loves when I'm meditating or talking about spirituality. But anyway, remember that the manifesting process is the process of creation, and you cannot create something that you are separate from. So the more that you give power to your mind, the more that it is going to rule you and it's going to control you. Because I have manifested so many things in my life despite doubting, despite thinking that I'm not going to get it, despite worrying. And yes, at the end of the day, I look back and I'm like, not worrying would simply just make me feel good. It doesn't mean that I'm not going to get my manifestation, because I'm the type of person that just keeps going. I don't give up and I just persist. And this is why the title of this video is Let Your Mind Protest, Keep Going Anyway. The only way that you will not get your manifestation is if you stop. So think about that again. The only way that you will not get your desires is if you just stop focusing on them. So stop giving so much power to your mind. The conscious mind doesn't manifest anyway. You don't need your conscious mind to manifest. We've talked about this so many times, that the subconscious mind is all that matters. Your subconscious beliefs, what you truly believe about yourself deep down, is what is going to manifest. Using your conscious mind to manifest is actually very stressful and very unnecessary, because the conscious mind only knows so much. Once you can tap beyond it, once you can go beyond your mind, and again, going back to Joe Dispenza's work, he talks about becoming nothing. Nothing, no one, in no time, no name, no personality, nothing. And what does that mean? That means consciousness. And consciousness is not the mind. Consciousness goes beyond the mind. So if you can get into the knowing that it doesn't matter if you're doubting, it doesn't matter if you think you're not going to get what you're desiring, if you can just go beyond all of those doubts and still know that despite what I'm thinking, despite my fears, despite my doubts, despite my thoughts that I'm thinking right now that I don't even like, despite all of that, I'm still gonna get my manifestation. So in those moments where I was doubting, I was worrying, I never worried about not getting my desires. I always knew deep down that I was going to get it. What bothered me was that I just don't like the feeling of worry. I don't like the feeling of doubting. I don't like the feeling of being in fear, being in lack, right? But we have the tools to shift those emotions. This is why a lot of, people here, like a lot of coaches, they talk about how circumstances don't matter. What does that mean? Like, circumstances don't matter, because no matter what your life looks like, even if you like it or don't like it and you want to shift out of it, whatever it looks like, you have the power to create something new simply through intention. And I've heard people talk about this all the time, right? They're like, just decide. Just decide it. Just decide that this is going to happen for you. An example from my own life is working out. If you guys didn't know, I've been on a weight loss journey. I've lost 50 pounds, so yay me. But one thing that was really hard for me to get into was working out. And so I would just wake up and be like, why am I not working out? And then it just kind of hit me. I am not stepping into the kind of person that works out. And so if I believed every thought I thought, if I believed my mind, every time it told me that it didn't want to work out, that, I was making 2,000 excuses about why I shouldn't work out that day, I wouldn't have gotten anywhere. The only reason that I was able to create a habit that truly felt good in my body, again, we're going beyond the mind, is because I ignored the mind. Because your mind will tell you things that are familiar to you. And so if you don't know the difference between the mind and consciousness, it's going to be really hard for you to actually receive your desires and why is it so hard to say that? And maintain it. Oh my God, it literally took me like 5 takes. Maintain it long term. It's going to be hard for you to maintain it long term because you're always going to rely on the mind to manifest. And the truth is you have to go beyond it. If you're trying to manifest a specific person and your mind is telling you this person is with someone else, this person is not thinking about me, if you give so much weight and focus to that, then you're always going to be in that reality. The only way you can go beyond it is if you just ignore those thoughts, ignore those doubts, ignore those fears. And when I say ignore, I'm basically saying take your focus off of it. I'm not actually saying if you're not feeling good to pretend that you're okay. This is not what it's about, right? Because we know that when you feel a certain way, when you're feeling doubt and fear, it can feel so real. Even though I'm sitting here right now and I'm telling you that it's all an illusion. I know how it feels when you're feeling it. It feels so real. And nothing that anybody can say can make you feel otherwise. I know it. I've been there. But what truly helped me is despite what I'm thinking, despite what I'm feeling, I'm still going to get my desires anyway because I'm that type of a person. So when you step into that identity, yes, my love, when you step into that identity of I am just the kind of person that receives this, I'm just the kind of person that will get this, that is when things will shift for you. And that is also when things will start to make sense in the sense that you will be guided by consciousness. This goes to another aspect of people saying, do you need to take action to get your manifestation? You're not even going to ask yourself that question because the action will come. You don't have to force yourself to take action. Manifesting from consciousness is all very synchronistic. It feels very effortless. It's not always easy. It's simple, but it's not always easy. And even when there's resistance, there's still that part of you, the consciousness, that's going to propel you to take the action that you need in that time and for that circumstance. So this is just a little reminder that it doesn't matter what you're thinking. Let your mind go off. Let your mind protest. Let your mind doubt and fear, and let it think about every thought of lack or scarcity or every painful thought or every thought of rejection and abandonment, whatever it is that you're going through. Let it think whatever it wants to think. It doesn't matter because you are more powerful than your mind. You are the creator of your reality. You control your mind. You can literally ignore those thoughts, work on the feeling that's coming up. This is why we have tools. I say this in every video. The tools exist for you to use. Do EFT tapping, do breath work. Anything comes up, regulate. It's not a big deal. So let your mind go off. It doesn't matter because you're going to get it anyway. You're going to get your desires anyway. The person that you're wanting to get, you're going to get them anyway. Doesn't matter that your mind is telling you that this is impossible. The mind doesn't know anything because consciousness is leading you. The mind only copy pastes. The mind only knows so much. Why does Neville Goddard talk about SATs, right? Because he knows that Manifestation does not happen in the beta brainwave state. Why does Joe Dispenza talk about you becoming nothing and asking you to focus on the space between your ears and your body? Because it's slowing down your brainwave state, because you don't need the conscious mind to manifest. You don't need the logical mind to manifest. You don't need to be analytical. Anytime that you're trying to figure out how it's going to happen, just relax, because that is not the brainwave state that's going to manifest. And it doesn't matter what you in that state is telling you, that is telling you this is impossible, it cannot happen, how is it going to happen? That is all the analytical mind. And thank God we don't manifest from that state. And again, going back to Neville Goddard, this is why he talks about SATs, right? SATs is basically getting into that sleepy state and thinking about your desires from that state. That is the subconscious mind, not your analytical mind, not your logical mind. Anytime you're trying to find a solution, you've already enlisted your logical mind, and that takes a lot of energy. That takes a lot of your own willpower. So whatever you're going through, just relax and trust that consciousness will lead you to the solution. You don't need to put in so much work and so much energy trying to figure out how to solve this problem, how this person is going to love you back, how you're going to get money, what ideas you can create to, generate income. All those things will come when you are not in panic mode or in survival mode, and when you're just relaxed. So relax yourself, okay? Doesn't matter what your mind is telling you, you're gonna get it anyway. Let your mind protest. You're gonna get it anyway. You're gonna manifest it anyway. It's all good, all right? Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe and comment below and like this video also. My cat says hi. Bye.